Well, welcome back to Cityline. With me is somebody that I would pay money to have coffee with and also buy their coffee because I don't get enough time with this person. And we have so much common background. I blow him a kiss every time I drive by Tacoma Little Theatre. I'm talking about the managing artistic director who is fabulous at what he does, Chris Serface. Hello, my friend.
Hello, Amanda. Now I'm just going to say it's blush. I'm not blushing for real. It's just blush. You wanted the intro. Thank you so much. I look forward to spending more time with you, and I will definitely buy you a coffee. We can trade back and forth on that.
We can. And does your flower squirt water?
No, but I'll make sure when I see you in person, I'll have one that does.
Okay, good. And I want mine to squirt Coca-Cola cold. Okay.
Diet Coke.
There we go. Oh, your Diet Coke? Okay, good.
Diet Coker.
So, Chris, here we go. This past week, ACTFest, virtual ACTFest was held.
Yes.
And the Tacoma Little Theatre was honored with, drumroll, the Diamond Crown Organization Award. Congratulations. I need to have one of those soundtracks of those kids that go, yay! So tell us about this award.
So the Diamond Crown Organization Award is for organizations that are at least 75 years old and are a vital part of their community. And with all signs and purposes, they will continue to be for at least another 10 years or beyond. So we were so honored to be selected this year. They started this award in 2015, and it's a pleasure to be one of the recognized organizations. And, you know, Tacoma Little Theatre, oldest in the West, as that slogan used to be when you were here. And west of the Mississippi is still a little questionable because Diamond Head Theatre in Honolulu is technically older than us, and so they're west of the Mississippi. So, you know, it's a little tough, but being one of the older organizations in the country is an amazing thing. And the fact that it's right here in our own backyard, and it now truly is, we are the jewel in the crown of Tacoma. We're that diamond jewel with the Diamond Crown Award.
You are. You know, when I think about Tacoma Little Theatre, I put it on the same level as the Globe Theatre in London. I think about its history, what's crossed that stage, how it continues to reinvent itself, and that, like with all old buildings and older institutions, maintenance and remodel comes into the script eventually.
Yep.
So how is the remodel, and are we almost done? I'm seeing a ladder behind you.
This is, of course, this is totally real, right?
Right.
This picture is a little bit old that I'm sitting behind right now, but we are close to being complete. We're just working on a few of the sound enhancements. We've got some new speakers and an assisted listening system for our harder of hearing patrons that'll be put in. And then we will be ready to go very, very soon. The remodel is pretty much done. You walk in and you're just blown away. It's a wonderful thing. And whenever we have somebody new come in the building, that reaction that we get from them just warms our hearts. And we can't wait to have everybody back in here.
I love that. So you gave us kind of a very, very soon, and I'm not going to push you on that because theater is known for its just-in-time solutions, and sometimes those don't come as planned. So what's happening at TLT right now that we can take advantage of?
Well, we have a few things going on. Right now, I'm so happy to say that we have 15 young ones in the building right now in person for summer camp. It is absolutely wonderful. We're still following very secure safety protocols for COVID, and so we are masked, and we will not be doing public performances. We'll tape them, and they can watch them with their friends and family afterwards. But to hear the sounds of them in here, to hear the laughter, the clapping, the voices is absolutely amazing. And it just really has made this week so wonderful. And I can't wait. We have 7 more weeks after this week of different students in here for a different show each week. And then we also have some classes going on in the evening, some dance classes and some adult acting classes and a stage management workshop. So the summer is going to be very busy for us, along with Saturday, June 26th, we have our next Page to Screen program, which is Rewild, which is written by a local author. And it's got a cast of, I believe, 12 people in it, if I remember correctly. And so that'll be live via YouTube at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, June 26th. So theater is still happening, albeit not quite normal yet, but we're getting there and it's so exciting.
I love that theater is full of children. You just know the slideshow that's going off in my head about jumping around the lobby and, the laughter and the bathroom doors banging and all of that stuff. that children bring as a part of their magic presence in a theater. And I can hear some parents cheering also that their children are in the theater for a while as well.
I agree with you. That's one of the key things, is the fact that these students have been away from each other for so long. To be one of the places that's able to welcome them back together is just absolutely wonderful.
Absolutely. Chris, can you tell us about what your season is going to be, since it seems like the summer, we're already halfway through?
It's just snapping right by us. It's absolutely amazing. And I am happy to announce that you are the first who's going to hear this publicly, because we haven't even released our brochure or anything else out there. But I figured it's you. I'm going to give you the scoop. And so we will start our 103rd season on September 10th. And we're going to open with Terms of Endearment, which was a show that had to be postponed. So we're happy to bring that cast and crew back. They have been working hard during the shutdown and rehearsing. And so they'll be coming back together in August, getting their final rehearsals together, and be opening on September 10th. Then for the Halloween season, we're bringing you Clue live on stage based on the board game and the movie. It's going to be a lot of fun, and that's going to audition in July. So if you want to be a part of our season, keep your eye on our audition announcements. It'll be coming up later this month and early next month, and we'll give you the full schedule of when you can be a part of the shows here. For the holiday season, we're doing The Wizard of Oz, which is going to be wonderful to see that happen on our stage. Then in January, we open a show called Silent Sky by Lauren Gunderson. It's a wonderful show about one of the first female astronomers who discovered pulsars, and it's based on a true story. It's really heartwarming. Then we decided, because Chorus Line only had 1 week, we're going to give them a full run again. So Chorus Line will be back on our stage for 4 weeks in March, and we're so excited to see them take the stage. And it was an amazing show. I know a few people got to see it, but not enough people got to see it, because it really was worth seeing. Then after Chorus Line, we're doing a show called The Happiest Song Plays Last, which is by the book writer of In the Heights. It's a wonderful story about a woman who runs a soup kitchen in the barrio, and her cousin who's across the sea in Egypt during the uprising. So it's a great, kind of takes place in 2 different locations, and a beautiful story. And then we close out our season in June with a show called The Luck of the Irish, which is a very timely tale. It's about a 1950s African-American couple in Boston who are trying to buy a home, but they're unable to. So they have an Irish family ghost buy it for them. And 50 years later, the Irish family wants their home back. So it's a very powerful piece, and we're looking forward to bringing that to our stages. And that's going to be directed by Tacoma's own Lydia Valentine, our poet laureate.
Boy, we are big fans of Lydia K. Valentine.
I think we all are.
Yeah, I think so too. And let me tell you something. Abby Murray, big, huge, fantastic, and big shoes to fill. Lydia, right there. The universe answered us. So it has been probably 20 years since you've done Wizard of Oz. Is that right?
Oh, I'd have to look back, but I think you're about right. It's been definitely in the 90s, I want to say, is when it was.
My daughter was 9 when she was in The Wizard of Oz and had to understudy one Sunday matinee, and Charlotte Tinkin took her and made it happen. So that's how I kind of know it's been 20 years. Let me tell you, if you're ever understudying for a part and on Sunday morning your phone rings while you're taking a bite of pancakes, you know it's going to be Charlotte Tinkin. So let's talk about special events, because you got to have some kind of celebration for these doors to open and this remodel to be revealed.
We are looking at, things are still a little questionable about what's going to be fully happening as we get closer to September. So we will be doing a gala of some type, which will be kind of our reopening. We love doing those, and we've missed doing it this past year. We're also bringing back our murder mystery dinner series. And we've been in talks with our friends down at the Social and Shaka Bra, and we'll be looking at bringing those probably in the new year. We're going to wait a little while longer on those, but they will be back in some way, shape, or form. And then I'm so happy to say that the Gritty City Sirens are going to be doing a show New Year's Eve and New Year's Day here, themed around the Wizard of Oz. It just so happens we have a set for the Wizard of Oz on our stages. So keep your eyes open for more details on those. But those are some of the great special events we have coming up so far. But as things start happening, we're even going to add more of them.
I love that. So Chris, in the past, there have been just generals, that we call them. That's a term for general auditions for the whole season. Is that what we're going to see happen with Tacoma Little Theatre, or is it going to be individual auditions for every show?
It is individual auditions for every show. And so what'll happen is we started using a program a few years ago called Casting Manager, which is life-changing for both actors and production staff. And so on our website, when we have those auditions announced, there'll be dates and times and a link to sign up for those. You upload all your information and your headshot, and then you come in and you audition for us. And we'll be probably accepting some video auditions too, as people become more and more comfortable with the process of coming back out into the world. But we want everybody to have an opportunity to be able to audition. So keep your eyes open. We usually audition about 3 months before each show.
Yep. And crossing our fingers, we have every reason to believe that school will be back in session in the fall, and therefore there'll be a need for after-school education programs. Is that going to happen?
Absolutely. We were already planning our after-school education programs to happen. We'll be back with those after-school Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday programs, our homeschool program, along with our selection of classes too in dance and voice and acting. So keep your eyes open. More of that information will be publishing soon.
Chris, it is just always a delight to be fifth row center with you. Because let me tell you something. Every time you and I sit down, there is more to be revealed about Tacoma Little Theatre. So before I say goodbye, is there anything else you want to leave us with?
I have one other special event that I'd be remiss not to let you know about. November 12th, 13th, and 14th, Tacoma Little Theatre and Tacoma Musical Playhouse are co-producing an event called All Together Now. And what happened is Music Theatre International, who's one of the rights houses who controls most of the shows you think about when you're thinking of the hot musicals, have put together a concert of 15 songs that they are allowing organizations from across the country to do for no royalties and use it as a fundraiser. So John Douglas Rake and I sat down and talked, and we decided it was the best thing for both of us to do it together instead of trying to compete against one another for that. And it's going to be directed by the amazing Lexi Barnett and musically directed by Jeff Bell. And so more information on that will be coming soon, but it'll be performed at Tacoma Musical Playhouse, and that's going to be November 12th, 13th, and 14th for 3 performances. We're so excited to be doing something with TMP up on 6th Avenue.
Chris, is this the first collaboration in the history of TLT with Tacoma Musical Playhouse?
Yeah, I mean, you might know better than I, but we did a few nights at the theaters where Lakewood ourselves and TMP all came together and did a one-night kind of preview of our seasons. But as for an event and a production, this might be the first time TMP and TLT have collaborated, and I'm really looking forward to that. You know my love of there because I was an employee, I was an actor there, and I still love doing things there. So it's going to be a fun thing, and we're looking forward to having those auditions happen for that production also.
Well, I'm already formulating questions for you and John when I'm interviewing for this. So get ready.
Hopefully we'll be on the comfy couch together to talk about that one.
I hope so too. And you'll have beautiful socks on and a flower that squirts ice cold Coca-Cola. Chris, it's always just so phenomenal to bask in your love and your enthusiasm. Thank you so, so very much. I cannot wait to see you and to sit in my seat and to stand up and to scream bravo when you are back in full swing. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Amanda. The sentiment is returned to tenfold. Thank you for all you do to keep us going out there too.
You're more than welcome, my love. Well, that wraps up another great segment of Cityline. It is truly a pleasure to zoom into your home from my kitchen. We've given you some great things to think about in this last hour that Tacoma is just waiting for you to show up. So when you do, please continue to wear your mask. Please continue to keep yourself socially distanced out of big groups. And above all, get yourself vaccinated. It's so easy. And when you do all that, come on back because I'm waiting for you right here at Cityline. Take care.
Tacoma, that's my home, yeah, Tacoma, that's my home. Tacoma, that's my home, place I call my own. Tacoma, that's my home, yeah, Tacoma, that's my home. Oh, you're from Seattle, oh, you're Chicago, but Tacoma's where you'll stay. Oh, you're from Seattle. Oh, you're from LA. Oh, you're from Chicago, but Tacoma's where you'll stay. Yeah, Tacoma, that's my home. From the fire